Spurs will win Europa League. Spurs will beat Bodo Glimt, light work, and will beat either Athletic Bilbao or Manchester United. And then Ange will blag to win a Europa League. And then the fan base will be Ange in. Let's get straight into it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's your boy Mr. Box Office from Mr. Box Office TV, back with another video review today. And Tottenham is still going to win Europa League despite our defeat against Liverpool 4-1, giving them the Premier League. But it's quite clear from that defeat, especially from the lineup at the start of the game, what Tottenham Hotspur priorities were. Ange has been trolling us since the whole Frankfurt game, saying that he's going to use some of the squad because of injuries. We all know why Ange is still here. It was because of Europa League and injuries. It was firstly injuries towards the middle of the season when we had so many injuries, well, supposedly so many injuries. And that was the reason why we had bad form, which, you know, from Mr. Box Office, I didn't believe it from a long time ago. But now it's all about the Europa League. And now I'm seeing a lot of people saying, oh, well, I don't like the way Ange is playing anymore. And he's getting on my nerves. It's embarrassing. We've got 19 defeats. And yeah, I've highlighted it as well. But we're not sacked him. If we had to sack him, would have sacked him in November. And now we're on the cusp of a semi-final of a first leg against Bodo Glimt in Europa League. And people are saying, we've got to take Bodo Glimt seriously. Oh, we've got to the semi-final. And then I sit there and say, like I said in my last video, if you have Bodo Glimt as a prediction in the semi-final of Europa League to get to a final, you are snapping everyone's hand off for it. We can't sniff it. And the fact is, unfortunately, for us, and maybe some people gratefully, Ange has got the easiest pathway to the final. He's had the easiest pathway to the final since that draw to the knockout stages. Having Alkmaar, when they should have really beaten us handsomely in the first leg, so then away when they're at home, and then they came back to our ground and really they should have really got a draw at least because we were giving it away. And then Frankfurt, really in that second leg, really did not give themselves any grace whatsoever. We got the goal, luckily, from a penalty. And then we really defensively and pragmatically got through. And that's when the pathway started to get really open, especially when Lazio lost to Bodo Glimt. So then when people were saying, oh, let's give Ange credit, he needs credit in the bank, we all knew Ange didn't plan all that. We all knew, if we looked at the pictures, looked at the videos, looked at the tapes, he was confirming a lot with his coaching staff. You looked at the iPads and what the coaching staff were looking at. And we all knew that was not Ange. We all knew the players had a little bit more influence on that game than Ange. And it's been proven after Nottingham Forest and Liverpool. So why is everyone getting really upset? Is it only the reason why people are getting really upset is for people like myself that are saying Ange is going to win the Europa League, the anticipation, that actual thinking now, Ange could be here next season. He could be here next season. Even worse, he could walk, which it would be good, but then it puts so much pressure on getting the right man in the job. And we all know Tottenham Hotspur don't get better. We get worse. Don't need to say anymore about when we say about when our director of football. We didn't get any better than Paul Mitchell, didn't we? Look what happened. We got Steve Hitchen. We didn't get any better than Frank Arneson. We got Damien Comolli. And we didn't get any better than Fabio Paratici, that I criticised so much, saying that he wasn't cooking. Then we get Johan Lang, who's just like an admin guy. Let's just be honest here. Just nervous sitting in the corner in the club. Let's be honest here. Let's just be honest here. So this just sums up exactly what I'm saying at the moment. You can't sack a manager, especially someone like Tottenham Hotspur, when they've just won you their biggest trophy in the last 2 decades. Let that sink in, Tottenham fans. So when he did what he did against Liverpool, what did you expect? Like I said, you didn't see me reacting at all. You all you saw was me trolling people on other channels saying, well, he's still going to win Europa League, and that's the reason why he's still in the job. And that's why he's still in the job right now. We're all now even saying as well, does Levy need some credit because he stuck by his man? Oh, so we're Levy in. Oh, hold the front page now. Because now Levy has done exactly what Mr. Box Office said. You're sticking with your man. And now sticking with your man might have consequences because Daniel Levy hasn't been Daniel Levy. And this guy could be the most successful manager of the last 2 decades. He could have sacked him like he sacked Mourinho before cup final. He could have sacked him like he sacked Martin Jol at half time, but he stuck with his man. So everything that has happened thus far is everything that the fan base wanted. So why are we getting really upset when Daniel Levy and Postecoglou is doing exactly what we want? He's going to win the trophy, the Europa League, and Daniel Levy has stuck by his man. Oh. It's a day of truth, and truth really hurts. And this time it hurts Mr. Box Office. Yeah, you're not seeing Mr. Box Office getting really upset. I mean, yeah, you did see me on one other show saying it, but that was because of somebody else that was getting rattled by what I was saying, by the way, and trying to get on the coattails of Mr. Box Office. But, you know, that's for another day. And he won't debate me anyway, so it won't make a bit of difference anyway. But the point is, though, when you look at it straight down the lens, you look at it and think, this is definitely possible now. The stars are aligning. And now, you've got to say, we have got to win this Europa League now. We have got to win this Europa League because this is the best opportunity of winning a trophy. We had the easiest one going. Yes. And I have said this. I'm not impressed by this. No, I don't even want to say this. It's not even something that I like to say it because this guy, Ange Postecoglou, will be the most successful manager of the past 2 decades. And for me, he don't deserve it. He don't deserve it, Ange Postecoglou. But he knows it because he said it after Frankfurt. He knew exactly what he was doing at Frankfurt when he spoke to his coaching staff and needed some advice what to do. And that's why we saw that defensive performance, because of the players and his coaching staff. Because he hasn't been listening to them. He's trying to play Ange ball. And then after that game when we won 1-0, what did he say? He said, well, you've got to put up with me for a couple of weeks now. He's been trolling us. But he knows the fan base will turn. when we win Europa League. And people will start saying, and even the Angeans now, it will grow. And they'll say, well, we've got to keep Ange now. Ange in. And that will be a nightmare of a thought. A nightmare of a thought of Ange staying for his third season at Tottenham Hotspur. Imagine that. Imagine that. We're going to have to put up with his one-liners, his terrible jokes, and him making us a meme whenever he took in press conferences. And have to put up with him talking. And put up with him playing this sort of football. Because now, why would Levy change when he's won Europa League? Why would Ange Postecoglou change when he's won Europa League? And that is the question. And that's the reality. And like I said, truth hurts. Like I say. And players will believe as well. And why should we stop doing this process of bringing young players in when it's working? We will all get embarrassed in Champions League maybe next season. But I wouldn't be surprised if a marquee signing comes in just to appease the fans as well because of Champions League. This video is coming to you from Mr. Box Office TV, your main event, your professor of truth and entertainment, the ratings killer. And as always, and please like and subscribe. If you didn't know, get to know, support your boy, Mr. Box Office, subscribe and like, and come on you Spurs. And I'm out.